Well, hello everyone, and thank you for joining me again for another special health focused Tai Chi and Qigong class. Today we're going to do a little bit more silk railing. We're going to do a little bit of the Phoenix in Graceful Clouds of Blessing form. We'll look at the Trippel Burner section today. We've looked at the silk railing before for the first 5 moves, so this is really this middle section of the form. Which is great for just integrating, getting all of the organs, sharing the energy, circulating the energy, harmonizing. So the Trippel Burner, when it's running well, you will notice that you have a good and comfortable temperature throughout your body. Whereas if the Trippel Burner is struggling, and it can be due to even emotional stress, you might find that you get, say, for example, a hot head and cold hands or cold feet, or part of your body is overheating and part of your body just can't get warm. That is a sign that the Trippel Burner, your sort of general energetic communication structure within your body, needs a little bit of help. So when we practice our Trippel Burner section, we're burning calories, which is always good, but we're also helping our system to communicate and integrate. And it helps also with the pericardium. So this is the tissue that surrounds and cradles the heart. So think of supportive tissues and integration. That's the theme for today. But we will continue also with our Chen style 9-step form. So with plenty to be getting on with, let's begin. We're going to actually start just for a few seconds doing some wuji. Seeing as we're seated at the moment, let's plant our feet to the floor, please, and float the top of the head up. Bringing the chin slightly down and back, you can gaze gently ahead, or if you prefer, closing your eyes. We're just going to take a few moments to arrive here and now. Calming down. Notice your breath. Gently observe your breath. Not trying to change it, but just be aware of its qualities here and now. Let your breath express itself in your whole body. So think of your whole body now, breathing with that rhythm. And listening behind you, open your awareness to the space around you, to any sounds. Now, as you do this practice, you may actually experience internal sounds, the likes of tinnitus, gentle ringing in the ears, or various things like that. And that's okay. Please don't fight them or get upset, but rather use every sense to listen. This moment in time, don't block anything out, let it all in and listen. And then with each breath, allow the present moment to release into the next. Let go. Allow this feeling of calm and stillness to stay with you as you practice and through your day. Let's bring the awareness gently back to the whole room, picturing the room and yourself in place. And when you're ready, just wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, easing from your stance. And you can slowly and gently open your eyes. Very good. So even a couple of moments of stillness and listening can make a huge difference to how you feel. Often we think that if we are going to go from one state to the next, we need a massive transformation, we need a massive something to happen, but it's not true. If we choose to let go, it can be instantaneous. We can go into a lovely state of calm. And of course, the more you practice, the easier that will be to let go into that state of calm. Even if you're driving, for example, you're not going to close your eyes and go into that. But if you're sat at the lights and the lights are red, instead of fuming, you can take that moment, take a nice deep breath and choose to let go of tension. So there's 1 second is all it takes, and you can transform tension into tranquility, into calm. So let's get up now, please, and we'll do a little bit of movement. Good. Did we salute? I can't remember, so let's salute. Right hand in fist, left hand straight together, and we press forwards. All right, so relax down, please, and let's start with some triple burner movements. So we're going to rub our hands vigorously together. You might have seen Karate Kid and Mr. Miyagi doing healing by rubbing his hands together first before putting his hands on the body. But actually that is very much based in Qigong practice. By rubbing your hands, you are awakening the energy within your body. The hands are very energetic. You can also pull back your claws, so to speak. Do you see what I'm doing? And actually, it's like you're clapping, but with the tips of your fingers. This is another way to stimulate the energy flow into the extremities, into the tips of the fingers. And if the energy goes all the way to the tips, then everything in between is being bathed in flow of energy. So let's pull the wrists back and shake. Please always do what you can comfortably. If something hurts or if you have an injury, be mindful and work within your comfortable limits. You see what I'm doing? If I slow that down, I'm just sort of twisting and letting my hands swing around. Good. And then if we flop the hands forwards, and we can do something similar, just shaking out those hands. Very good. And then if we relax the arms down and check posture, float the top of the head up, the chin down and back. If we breathe and listen into the arms for a moment, you will hopefully feel some sensation, a tingling, maybe a bubbling, a warmth, or even a kind of creeping sensation within your body. All of these are signs of energy flow. Very good. So now we're going to grab our bowl. Let's do a preparation exercise called Lachi. This means to stretch energy. And it looks like you're playing an accordion or a squeezy box. So you're breathing in, expand, and breathing out, press together. Notice the legs are pulsing. You can do this seated, in which case you're not doing much with your legs, but if you're standing, everything stretches, everything releases. And we want to feel the connection between the hands, that you're stretching the energy out. And also there's a sensation as you come in of resistance, like the air is slightly thick. That's what we're listening for. If you don't feel any of this, don't worry.
Often it comes with a bit of practice, and the more you relax, the more sensitivity you will have and awareness of these feelings, subtle feelings of energy. Good, so I'd like you this time to bring your hands to the point where you feel the energy is strongest. You feel a sensation of connection between your two hands. Sunshine fills the halls is a rotation from center. So it's from the center of your belly, and we do a circle. Now you can make it as big or as small as you like. If it was very small, your hands would actually be massaging your belly. But you can make it bigger. And let's try each time make it a little bit bigger. See where your comfortable limits are. You'll know, because if you go beyond it, you might feel heavy or exhausted trying to do it. So if you feel that, dial it back, make it smaller. Okay, good. So let's go up to the top, and we're going to change direction by drawing an S shape, cutting through the center and come underneath. And that takes us, look at that, we've changed direction. Good. And we're starting big this time. Let's make it a little bit smaller. And a little bit smaller. Notice where is your best connection today. Today for me, my energy is not very high, so actually it's here is my best connection. This is where I feel that the energy is building rather than draining. Now, it won't do you any harm to do a big movement, but find where it feels best for you. Shall we do the change of direction one more time? Let's go up to the top, and we'll draw an S shape down. Good. Now, let's go on to swimming dragon. Swimming dragon is the same movement in essence, but do you see how I've changed it? This time, I'm dragging my fingertips behind. So I'm not holding a bowl. It is like I am churning water with my arms, with my body. Good. And again, you can make it bigger. You can encompass your whole body and your head, but you can make it smaller. You can just go to shoulder height if you wish. Good. Find where it feels best for you today. And let's do our change of direction, dragging the fingers behind. We draw an S shape, cut through the center, come underneath, and again, circles. Breathe. Good. And we want to feel the arms are soft at all times, which means we need a little bit of a bend in the elbows. Don't let them become locked. Good. And let's take a deep breath. Very good. Let's do 3 breaths. This exercise helps us to calm the system, and it's like wiping the slate clean. It helps the mind and the body recover, for want of a better word, from what we've just done. Good, and let's circle those shoulders. Lovely, good. So sunshine fills the halls and swimming dragon are lovely ways to engage all 3 chambers of the body, the lower, the middle, and the upper chambers of the body. The triple burner has 3 chambers. If we were talking about an insect, we would say the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. We could say that about human beings as well. So the triple chamber or triple burner refers to the various sections of the body all interacting and working together. But let's go a little bit deeper into it. So we're going to ease out of our stance. And with this style, with Master Locke, Joe Locke's style, he's really calling upon his Chinese traditional medicine knowledge. And there is a meridian in the body called the Trippel Burner meridian, and it starts at the index sorry, no, not the index, the ring finger. And the meridian is like a motorway of energy. It flows up the arm and it comes up and it does a little zigzaggy thing across the shoulder, and then it comes up and round and finishes, this motorway finishes at the temple. So we can actually directly stimulate the meridian by doing a particular sequence of movement. So that's what we're going to look at now. Now, all Tai Chi stimulates the energy to flow around the body. Sometimes it's more specific and sometimes it's more general. So we've just looked at general movements to help the triple burner and pericardium. Now we're going to look at more specific. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with our hands gently feeding forwards and down and filling the back. And we're going to turn, now I'm mirroring for you, we're going to turn to your left. And as you turn to the left, we're turning the hands. Now that looks like we're doing our sunshine fills the holes. But from here, we're going to pierce. Your right hand is piercing up above your left foot and is going straight up. And the left hand is just staying where it is, but just sort of generally pointing to the arm. So in effect, the left hand is tracing a line up the arm. That's stimulating the triple burner. Now you're going to reach up and you'll feel the body stretching in that twist. It wants to untwist, let it untwist. So you're untwisting and you're going to release your right foot as you do so, and then you're going to square the body towards the front, and as you do, you're going to stretch the hands slightly apart. So you're squaring up, you're sitting back, and you're stretching the arms apart. Imagine that you have like a film, like a balloon skin, and you're stretching it between your palms. So one hand, your right hand, is finishing with the fingers level with your temple. That's the end point of the triple meridian, triple burner meridian. And the other hand is about level with your elbow and is pointing towards the wrist of the raised hand. Good, and relax down. Take a breath. Now there's lots of stuff in that. It's very rich and dense in material. So the piercing up above the foot stimulates the energy in the foot as well. So we're not just stimulating the meridians of the upper body by piercing up. It's rather like, you can imagine, piercing a needle and drawing the needle and thread up through the foot. It is directing the energy from the foot as well up through the leg. So it's very holistic stimulation. Let's try it again. From here, we're going to turn, palms face in, your right hand over your left foot. We pierce up. Keep stretching up until you feel a nice stretch. Release, untwist, release your right foot and sit back, stretch the palms away from you. And we finish level with your temples, level with your elbow, pointing to your wrist. Excellent. One more time, and then we'll do an exercise to help ground the energy. So this is quite an awakening energy movement. We need to balance it by grounding. So one more time, please. From here, we turn and pierce up. Stretch, release, untwist, release your right foot and square up and stretch. Very good. Now put the foot down and we're going to turn a little bit to your left and we're going to scoop in and under, lift, left hand in fist, turn to the front and flip your hands over. So at this stage, we're level just beneath the heart. We relax as if you're sitting down on a donkey. You're riding a donkey. So you're sitting down onto the saddle and the hands come down to level with your belly button. And now you want to release and relax down through the legs into the stirrups. Good, so that's called Immortal Rides Donkey. Good, take a breath and relax down. Good, so in the movement before, we're stimulating the energy to come up the line of the arm and over and to the temple. And then in the next exercise, we're taking the energy to here, we're drawing it down to here, and then we're splitting the energy to ground ourselves back down into the floor. So we're energizing and grounding. Good, let's try it one more time. We'll do the two together. Ready? So from here, we're going to turn, pierce, up, release, untwist, and square up. And you can release that right foot. So you're square to the front, you're sitting your body back, and you're stretching your hands a little bit away. Good. Turn the heel, turn your toes, and scoop. Lift, left hand and fist, turn it over, relax down through the legs. Excellent. Let's do the whole thing on the other side. Ready? So we'll start here. And we're going to turn, palms face in, left palm over right foot pierces up. Release your left foot and square up, sit back. Good. Turn to your right and scoop. Lift, right hand and fist. Turn just underneath the heart height. We relax down through the center and relax down through the legs. Very good. Let's do it again on both sides. Ready, and good. Turn and scoop. Lift, left hand and fist. Flip the hands over. Relax down. On the other side. And turn. Pierce. Release. And square up, sit back. Stretch the hands away. One hand level with the temples, one hand level with the elbow, pointing to the wrist. Release, turn, scoop. Lift right hand and fist, flip your hands, relax. Beautiful, well done. Take a breath. Very good. So that is the first of the Trippel Burner exercises, and this piercing that we're doing is the more advanced version of Sunshine Fills the Holes. So if you're thinking, actually, that's too complex, I'm stressing out trying to get it right, don't worry about it. You can just do your turning of the bowl, and you will get the benefits, and probably more benefits than the more complex version if you're able to relax fully into it. Of course, with practice, you'll be able to relax into the more complex version as well, and then you will get more refined benefits. So rather than just general benefits, they'll be slightly more specific. So that was Sunshine Fills the Holes and Immortal Rides the Donkey, to relax through the center line, which actually forks as it passes the belly button down into the legs. Good. Are there any questions or comments about that? How does it feel? Nobody wants to say. That's okay. Good. I really like the Trippel Burner section. I feel like it's quite, you can get your teeth into it, you know, it's quite physical, but it's not painful. It's not overly taxing. Good. So let us do maybe a little bit more of the triple burner section, and then we'll leave that for today and have a little relaxation before we do our 9-step form. Okay, so our next exercise in the triple burner sequence is called Dragon Chases Phoenix. So let's go from, doesn't really matter. Let's take your left hand in fist and your right hand on top. We have relaxed down to center and released, relaxed down the legs. Okay, so we're going to turn to your right and open your right foot just a little bit. So you can open the stance a little, but actually I want you to focus on just turning the toes out slightly. So we're actually opening the angle rather than opening the stance hugely. So the toe is turned out. Let's do that again. So we'll come back. We relax down. We turn to the right. We open the right foot just a little bit. And now we turn to the left. At this stage, if you wish, you can open your fist or you can leave it where it is. Either way, it's fine. But this is the same movement. Again, we're piercing one hand above the opposite foot and going up. So whether it's the fingertips that trail or the fist that points to the arm, it doesn't matter. We're going to untwist, release. No, we're not. Sorry, do it again. Take a breath. Let me think about this. Okay, so. Yes, I missed one out. It's not Dragon Chases Phoenix. Apologies. This exercise is called Phoenix Stretches Its Wings. And we finish here with the fist in front of the heart and the wrist slightly dropped. So let's do that together. I was teaching it right, I just said the wrong thing before. So we relax down, we turn to the right, we open the right a little bit. Got the wrong hand in fist, sorry. Your left hand in fist, right hand on top. We turn and we pierce, right hand up. We untwist and push your left heel out, put it down. So now your feet are parallel again, and we're going to square up and sit towards the back of the room once more and make the left hand into a soft fist. It's not a tight fist, it's gentle. It's just like sealing in your energy for a moment. Drop the wrist down. Good. Let's open the hand and circle and let your other hand, your right hand, follow. And the right hand takes a big circle and you finish squaring up and sitting back. So that is actually called Dragon Chases Phoenix. Good. Let's do it to the other side. So, yeah. Your right hand in fist. Your left hand straight, relax down. Turn your left toes slightly. Turn to the right, open the fist, or leave it as you pierce up. Untwist, push your right heel back, squaring to the front, sitting towards the back of the room and make fist and sink the wrist down slightly. Notice I don't mean sit into this leg. The weight is pretty much 50-50, but you're sitting back. Good. Release the fist. Your right hand circles down and up. Your left hand follows, and the left hand makes a big circle round. And we finish squaring up, sitting back, again stretching the hands apart. Same again, the fingertips level with the temples and the lower hand level with the elbow pointing to the wrist. Beautiful. Last time, ready? We'll do the same thing on both sides. Relax. Turn and step. Pierce above the foot. Untwist. Push the heel out. Square up, sit back, make a fist. drop the wrist. Release, open, circle, and your right hand, big circle, square up, sit back. Good, very nice. And rest, and one more time to the other side. Turn and step. Pierce. Feel a stretch, release. Push the heel back. Square up. Sit back. Release. Circle. Big circle. Square up, sit back. Very good. Follow me, please. Big circle. Swimming dragon. Do your S shape. Come underneath. Turn palms, scoop forwards as you sit back and lift. Feeling your way up your back. Turn your toes and relax down. Very good. Go around a small circle, small bowl, and bring your feet in. Good, and relax down. Okay, so the end of that section is what we already looked at, which is swimming dragon. Good. But we're going to leave that for now. Come and sit down just for a short relaxation, and we will finish with some 9-step. Now folks, when you use this video, I hope you do, I hope you use these videos, they're a good resource to revise. You don't have to start at the beginning and go through till the end. You can just find the bits that you want to cover. Of course, make sure you warm up before you do anything physical, but you could just use the relaxation section if you want, just for a little aid to relaxation through your day. You could just use them as little snippets. So let's plant the feet to the floor. Float your head up, please, the chin slightly down and back. And if it's comfortable to do so, close your eyes. Again, bring your awareness to your breath. And give it a moment or so. Allow the breath to settle down. Just observe. Good. Now, quite often we'll go to the center of the body, the belly, what we call the dantian, and follow the breath in the dantian. And this is a wonderful way to center yourself. But today I'm going to ask you to find your way all the way down into your feet. Feel for your feet. Now, if you have nerve damage or certain neurological issues, you may feel very little going on down there. But this is not so important for the practice. It's not what you feel, but that you are listening. So I'd like you to open your awareness and listen. Feel for your legs and gently flow your awareness down into your feet. Now you could literally look at your feet as you breathe and feel your way into them in that way. Or with your eyes closed, you can look internally. Listen with every sense. And think of your breath flowing directly in and out of your feet. If you're wondering, how do we do this? You can think of your body like a sponge. Think of the breath not just going through the nostrils into the lungs, but rather you're drawing in energy through every cell as you breathe in, and you're letting go of waste products with every cell as you breathe out. Now, this is not just some strange concept, this is happening. The blood, full of oxygen, is delivered to each cell, and the cells breathe in oxygen. They do their little life force thing, and they breathe out carbon dioxide, and the blood takes it away back to the lungs. So we're just focusing on that exchange of energy and thinking of it in terms of breathing. So follow the rhythm of your breath. Think of breathing in with your feet as you breathe in, and breathing out with your feet as you breathe out. Listening, observing, and letting go. So it's quite possible that as you breathe, feeling your feet, breathing through your feet, you may start to experience sensations. You may experience warmth or tingling, or even an itching, or like a creeping sensation. Whatever you do feel, welcome it. Simply continue to breathe into your feet. Breathe through your feet. Allow these sensations to come, to express themselves, and as you breathe, let go of them. Ready to welcome the next sensation as you continue to breathe into your feet. As you listen to your feet, notice sensation, but if you don't get any sensation, that's okay too. It's not about the outcome, but about the practice. The exercise is to listen, feel, feeling into the feet. Whatever feedback you're getting from them, that's good, that's okay. We may be tempted to differentiate between pleasant and unpleasant sensations, but actually all feedback is feedback. Like temporary house guests, don't worry whether you like them or not, simply be with them. Be hostess or host and breathe into them. With each breath then, let them go. Very good. Now by listening and breathing into the hands or the feet, we help to bathe the entire central nervous system. It is rather like sending a train to the terminus, to the end of the track. If the train goes all the way to the end, then everything in between has experienced that train in transit. So when we feel into our extremities, we are bathing our entire nervous system with energy. But it's important that when we're finished, we bring the energy back. So you want to put your trains back in the shed before we lock up. So easy done, we simply now gently draw the awareness back to the belly. And to help with this, we're going to draw the hands in to cover the belly, underneath the belly button. Hugging your elbows gently in. Feel for the touch and the temperature of your hands. Gently breathe into that feeling now. So you may continue to experience lovely tingling and bubbling and various sensations in the lower legs. That's great. But we're just gently now guiding the awareness to return to center. Feeling into your center. Breathing into your belly. You may even notice sensations flowing up through your legs as the energy makes its way back to center. But if you get no sensation at all, that's okay too. The energy is still doing its thing. Whether we perceive it or not doesn't matter. Simply breathe into the touch of your hands, into the center of your body. You may notice the warmth of your hands flowing into your center. This is the nature of energy. It flows. Feel your energy is stronger. Very well done. Let's ease from the stance, please. Beautiful. Wiggling fingers, wiggling toes, feeling back into the whole body. And when you're ready, you can slowly and gently open your eyes. Very nice. Good. So, when would that exercise we've just done be useful? Well, if you feel that there is nerve damage or reduced sensation in the feet, it can gently aid to reawaken and gently restore proper function, little by little. Where we send our energy, or rather where our energy goes, our body has no choice but to respond. So this is the idea with acupuncture. If somebody sticks a needle in you, your body goes, what on earth, what's happening? We're being invaded. And it sends a bunch of energy and hormones and what would you say, investigative aspects to that point and along the line of energy, the motorway to that point. And then when it finds the needle, it goes, oh, okay, this is actually sterile, it's not a threat. But while we're here, we'll polish things up a bit, we'll sort things out. So that's acupuncture, but actually we can do that just as easily with our mind. Well, with a little practice, we can do it with our mind. Wherever our mind goes, our energy follows. Wherever our energy goes, it spruces up the body. It helps the body to regenerate and to heal. So also, if you've been feeling nausea or anxiety, if the energy is rising up, if you're feeling this hot-headed or like you're going to explode type feeling, any of that kind of rising energy, yucky stuff, feeling down into your feet can really help ground you. It can help you calm down. It can help you feel more settled, more calm, and more stable It is broadening your base, so to speak. So feeling down into your feet is a very useful practice. As I say, it's important if we're sending our energy out to bring it back in. And that means that we don't end up feeling exhausted. So when we finish a practice, in fact, any practice in Tai Chi and Qigong, we finish by returning to the dantian, to the lower belly. And that is like recharging your batteries. It's bringing the troops home so that you can feel that you have energy to spare again. So we never push, we never force, we're never going, get in there. It's not necessary. Wherever your mind goes, your energy is already there. The pathway is instantaneous. It's very, very fast. So you might feel that you can feel down to here and then you can't feel anything. You don't push, you don't force it, you just relax and breathe. Let your breath do the work and very gently see if you can continue on. You may hit a wall. If you hit the wall, stay at the wall and allow your awareness and your breath to very gently dissolve it away. That the energy is already there and it can actually be what your system needs. Once you have found a barrier, once it's found a wall, then you can work on companioning your body and letting your body express what it is that it needs. So if you find a block or a blockade, be with it, breathe into it, listen to it. Even if you don't dissolve it away there and then, you are actually helping your system to integrate. You're allowing part of your body that has shut itself off for whatever reason to open up and open a dialogue so that your system can reintegrate. So gently does it, never push, companion your body with your awareness and your breath, and we make inroads into health and well-being. Good, okay, finishing with a little bit of 9-step. Up you get, please. Yeah, with a few seconds of 9-step. Let's just look at the first few movements and see how we get on with that. So I'm going to do front view and then I'll do back view. Let's do it together and see how we get on. So you'll be over to your right hand side. We float up, take a nice deep breath and relax down. Gently press the fingers down, release belly, hips, knees, feeding the weight into right, open left. Breathing in and out. A little turn to the right in order to turn left. A little turn to the left in order to turn right. Feed into the foot and expand. Release down towards the back foot. Make a bar in front, expand, turn, come through center and pierce. Up, down, up and down. Good, let's do that again, please. I'm going to show you the back view. Ready? Deep breath and relax. Open. A little turn to the right in order to turn left. A release to the left to turn right. Feed forwards and step towards the back foot. Make a bar across, expand, turn and come through center. Up, down, up, down. Good, let's release to the right and come over the top to the left. 3 steps, right, change, left, change, and right. Good, and rest. Well done, take a breath. Good stuff, well done. So today we were looking at aspects of 2 different forms. The Trippel Burner section, which is a beautiful practice in itself to help energy to flow and help to unify the body. We did a guided relaxation, feeling into the feet in order to bathe the entire nervous system with energy, again helping to, harmonize the entire structure. And we looked at the beginning of the 9-step form. We're out of time. I hope you have enjoyed these aspects. Sometimes, folks, it is good to look at a short section of a form rather than just doing the whole form again and again. And sometimes it's good to do the whole form and to just integrate everything together as well. So next week, let us have a look at the whole of the Phoenix once or twice, and we'll do the whole of the 9-step a few times as well. So we're coming at it from 2 different angles. Any Tai Chi practice is a worthy practice, in my opinion. It's all going to help you. So feedback is good. Let me know how you get on. Let me know what way you like to work best, and I'll try to give you what you need. Good. Let's go down to the legs. Cup your hands down to the knees. Lower legs, ankles. If you can reach the feet, up the body again. Good, and a little shake out. Let's gather our energy to center. Hug the elbows in. Check posture, and just for a moment again, allow everything to return into your belly. Think of a very focused point right in the very center of your belly, like a tiny sun, very hot, very powerful. Feel your energy is stronger. Well done, beautiful, relax down, and let's salute. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.